Hiya, here we are just with a quick video to have a chat with you about what our All Change programme entails. So it's an 8-week programme. It's all completely delivered online. So you will have access to a private Facebook group just for the people who are on the programme. You will also get access to the videos, PDF downloads and tasks to do on a specific website just for the members and for the participators of the course. Participants anyway. And what I wanted to do is run through a quick guide for you of what the 8 weeks involve, so you've got a bit more of an idea. So we're going to look at, in the first week, in week 1, how we fuel our bodies. So we're going to look at not just how we fuel ourselves with food, but also the liquid intake, and also looking at the emotional side, so how we fuel ourselves on a day-to-day, minute-to-minute basis with negative self-talk or things that go on up here that we don't even realise, so trying to identify and draw that out. Lots of juicy stuff in there. Week 2, we're going to look at self-care. So self-care on a practical level, and also self-care on a lifestyle basis of the stress bucket and how our body responds to stress. And also looking at how to manage things better and how to look at our story and rewrite our story. And obviously each of our weeks is the progression of the work is moving on. Week to week there's a progression from each of the things that we're going to do. So moving into week 3, we're going to be looking at movement and mojo. We're going to be looking at actual mobility of the body. Now, I'm really aware by the people that have already signed up and are showing interest in the course that our range of movement capacities and movement capabilities are very different on the programme, which is absolutely fine because everybody's working at their own pace. There's no pressure, there's no direct specific input. Everybody will have work to do at their own level wherever they are at that time. And we're also going to be looking at triggers, that things that trigger us, and how to recognise them and then diffuse them. Week 4, we're moving on to our detox. So you may be interested to think the detox we're not going to do in our first week. We're going to leave it until week 4 so that we've got 3 weeks of groundwork to help us to kind of build the processes in place to make the detox even easier, more joyful. And we're going to be looking during that week of really loving ourselves a little bit more as well. So as well as the detox, for some people might be difficult enough. Now the detox is my own origins detox that we're going to be doing. So you are eating real food. It's all real food. So you get smoothies, you get salads, you get foods, you get meat or vegetarian alternatives, and you get actual chewable food. So it's not a juice diet. So that's the week that we're going to focus on that, and we focus on it from a health benefit, really, for improving your health and cleaning up your nutrition, your diet. But people do lose weight with it as well. But then I also find people lose weight when we do mindset work, so it's a nice complement to go with everything else that we're doing. So then in week 5, we're doing life after the detox, because lots of things come up when we finish those specific 7 days. Incidentally, for the 7-day detox, you'll be joining another group where the 7-day detox runs, and that's to get support from people who've already been through the detox and who are also going through it at the same time as the people on the programme. So you'll kind of open up your group a little bit more. You can stay in the original group because you'll still get feedback in there, but you've got the option to join in with another group to expand your range, your social network online as well if you want to. We're also going to look that week at pain and discomfort in the bodies, generally how we hold pain and discomfort, and we're going to be looking at some specific tools on how to release that. Moving on to week 6, we're going to be looking at practical actions to release stored tension. Again, kind of moving on from what we've done from the emotional part, we're going to be looking at the physical side of things, and emotional attachments to things. When I say things, that can be actual, items, or it can be pain, or it can be situations, things that we tend to hold on to because they make us feel comfortable. Week 7 already, we're moving into movement and mobility a little bit more. So we're taking on our movement mojo from week 3, and we're going to accentuate that a little bit more and take everybody a little step further on. We're also going to be looking up at any sabotage actions that we might be taking, because trust me, there will be some there. and we're going to look at how to reframe and stop them in their tracks, so that we've got really good tools to help us stop ourselves from falling into traps that we create for ourselves. And then in week 8, we're going to be getting deeper into ourselves, into this new story that we've written for ourselves, in our comfort in that story, in the comfort of using the tools that you've been shown over the 7-8 week period that can help you diffuse, stop things in their tracks, manage things better, and how to keep your new habits, how to keep up with your new lifestyle. So that's the 8-week program. That's just your rough outline of what we're going to be covering. Each day you're going to be receiving emails. You'll receive support, as I said before, on the group. So it's a pretty packed program. It requires dedication, and it requires work on yourself. Now, people that have done this work with me before, you can tell a difference between the people who jump into the program and just think, oh, I'll do bits and pieces here, and people who really dedicate and commit to it. The people who dedicate and commit to it come out the other side like different people. And everybody comments on it. They get comments in the street, they get comments in restaurants, they get it's quite remarkable. So if you would like to make some serious changes in your life, this really is a holistic program, because as I said, we talk about how we fuel our bodies, how we think. There's also going to be a lot of meditation, which I'm actually processing just now, a guided meditation that I'm going to give you away for free that you can try out before the program, just to help release discomfort in the body. We're going to be looking at cultivating the 5 S's, so slowing down, simplify things, sense, surrender and self-care. So that's really a big part of the All Change program. And if you would like to join us, then let me know. So we've got an early bird payment, which is until the 10th, I believe we put it through, and then we start the last week in July, so the 30th, 31st. So I've got the link there in the post, so if you want to click and get more details, and please do, if you've got any questions at all, then speak to me. But this is here to help you, hold your hand and give you any guidance and support that you need to make changes, because I know making changes in life isn't easy, and it's really easy to self-sabotage ourselves, be triggered by other things and just kind of fall off the bandwagon, because we've all done it. So if it's time for you to really do it, stay on the bandwagon, ignore the triggers, learn new ways of getting past them, then speak to me. Okay? Thank you.